Hello. Have you ever had a day like Groundhog Day, the movie? Well, that's what I'm doing right now. I am having an audio issue when I'm filming. So I'm using Sarasota Tim's best friend, ChatGPT, to help me solve the issue. So I have made multiple recordings of what I'm about to say to see if this issue clears. Now I'm filming it with photo booth. I had been doing it on tap record. I had been using an external camera. So, we're narrowing down the issue with our friend ChatGPT. Do you guys use ChatGPT or Grok or something like that? I've been resistant to it, but it is very useful in cases like this. Now, I will say, don't tell it too many private things, because these things can be used against you in a court of law. So don't tell it things that you wouldn't feel comfortable with the general population knowing. That's my advice. I'm not a lawyer, but I do know that information can be used against you. Now, let's go on and talk about our friend Sarasota Tim. Well, we have these parasocial relationships. That's what it's called when you feel a connection to someone on YouTube. Whether that connection is necessarily a friend or if it's maybe just an enemy or frenemy, but you feel like you know that person, but you know what the person has allowed you to see. Even with Mr. Sarasota Tim, who one could say does have puts a lot out there, right? He does. He makes 30 to 4 videos a day. Some days more, some days less. Most days more. Is it superficial? But he's starting to get a little deeper into his inner thoughts. Maybe he's done this more in the past and I just didn't see it. But he really is talking a lot about relationships, whether it's with friends, like he feels like he can't trust anybody, which it's like you can't trust Fred and Rafaela, or the other couple that I can't think of their name. You can't trust your daughter. That's sad, but I get it. I've had situations where I can relate to that, but I didn't not let me trust anybody. Ooh, there's a dog not on a leash. I don't know if I know that dog. It is a yellow lab. I might have to pause this if I don't see a person come up soon. Oh, there it is. There's a person. Huh. He's not on a leash. Interesting. Okay. Whatever. Sorry. My computer looks out into my neighborhood, so that's what's happening currently. I wonder if he's trying to catch it because he's standing awfully far back. Maybe he's trying to let it go to the bathroom. It looks like he's holding a bag. Hold on. I need to put I am not farsighted. I am nearsighted. So, he's just, I don't know. This is interesting. I just don't know why he's not getting closer to the dog. But that's definitely his dog. He's carrying something. It looks like mail. But is he trying to, it doesn't look like a leash, so, or is he holding another dog? Yeah, my eyes aren't great. I need to go to the eye doctor. No, I think he's holding mail. Now he's telling the dog to come back. But I don't know who that neighbor is. It's a beautiful dog. It's a beautiful yellow lab. Hold on. Okay, maybe he doesn't know that dog. Well, okay, this is interesting. No, he's walking away without the dog. Okay, where's the dog? Does he? Now I can't see the dog. I don't know if the dog, because I was only focusing on him and there's a tree in the way, so I can't see if the dog is out there. Okay. Oh, no, he's still in my neighbor's yard. But I think that's their dog. It might be the neighbor across the street's dog. Okay, wait. Oh, wait. Here comes the other neighbor. Okay, wait. Oh, yep. He's okay. He's getting the dog. He got the dog. That's what's happening in my neighborhood right now. Okay. I'm gonna take these off because I look blurry looking at myself with them. I only need them for distance. Okay, so back to Sarasota Tim. He doesn't seem lonely and he wants a woman, but he doesn't know how to go about getting a woman necessarily. I mean, he's had 3 different major relationships. He's told at least 3 wives, right? Maybe, and then we know about Tammy, even though I never saw them together or how they interacted, what they were like together. But you know, like he's hitting on a 30-year-old waitress. Oh, cringe. When you're 67, I'm sorry. Unless you have a lot of money, you're not getting a 30-year-old. It's just not going to happen. I'm not getting a 30-year-old. I mean, I'm married, so I don't want a 30-year-old. But unless you got a lot of money, you ain't getting a 30-year-old. And then you're getting a 30-year-old who wants you for your money. So maybe that's, I think dudes don't care as much because you see it more than with women, you know. But, you know, gotta be realistic. Set your expectations for, you know, who you really could probably get. Because you know, he's in his tour, he's talking about he could have a lady. What, are you both gonna sleep diagonal? I don't know. Hey, I think that little camper, that would be all I'd want to pull. Pulling a big thing is scary. So I feel you for doing that. Yeah, I don't know, the neighbor's being weird. But anyway, back to the Sarasota Tim world. So let's look at a new, for me, this guy's new. And I found him because of the Jeb's journey, which, you know, I don't know. I'm not endorsing that dude, and I wouldn't subscribe. I don't know. But Russell does stuff, apparently. I don't know. I haven't watched any latest videos, so I don't know what his opinion about it. But he was like supporting the dude, you know, at least like supporting him through, you know, talking. I don't know if he actually gave him any money. But this Dan's journey, if you put in Jeb's journey, this Dan's journey, at least on my algorithm, comes up. And this guy's a guy, he's like 60. It's not New York Dan, but he lives in New York. And he's not older. I mean, he's like similar age to me. And he does some poems, but they're pretty good. I don't know exactly, you know, I'm gonna follow him for a while. See if I like his stuff. But he's talked a little bit about Sarasota Tim. He's talked about Russell does stuff. Yeah. Go listen to him. He's kind of funny. He does not like Russell because, well, he calls him boring. But you know what, Russell, he has an audience. People like to watch him pick up sticks and pick up glass and mow lawns. And you know, I get it. People like sometimes just to see everyday life and what you're doing. Yeah, I get it. I have filmed some things and thought, oh, this is kind of boring, but also I kind of I just filmed myself walking around my house, and I was like, I'm oddly interested, even though I just did this. I got this contraption you wear, you put it over your head, and then you take your phone, and you do it like that, and then you can film like right in front of you, but you can't really see your screen, so it's kind of awkward. I'm not quite sure how to use it. I can make it a little. You can like this part bends, so we'll see. We'll see if I use it. I was thinking of doing a parody, honestly, which I might still do. Yeah. So who else? Miss Vicky's not been posting Life and Vibe. I think she's done some about this Eek Acre guy, which I don't know if you've watched him. If you've watched, like at first I was like, oh, this is so mean to be picking on a cancer patient. And then I watched some more of his videos, and then I'm like, oh, well, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure what to think yet. I'm still in my assessing. Is he good at YouTube. Yeah, I think he's good at YouTube. He's good at making videos. Um, but there was one where he's like walking in the forest and he's filming himself, and then he's like, there was a noise. Did you hear that? Did you hear that noise? And then he's like walking a little bit more. The noise magically happens again. And then he's like, you're supposed to be scared for him. He's not, maybe it really happened. He's not a half bad actor if it didn't. I was thinking, maybe some of these tales he's telling are just, who knows? I don't know. I don't know him. I don't know his life. But you see, I wonder if Life and Vibe finds these people by putting in into the search older men who might like Trump, because she seems to love to go after people who, because this dude talks about ivermectin, and I don't get it. Why you think that thing is going to solve all your problems? Look, I trust most, I trust but verify. Like second opinions, Google, ChatGPT when you got some issue going on. And also talk to other people. I don't necessarily trust doctors right away. And because you know what? Every medical school has a doctor that came in last. And they still get called doctor, right? Even second to last. That could be your doctor. How do you know? But anyway, so just trust but verify, right? Yeah, so I'm going to watch more videos, give you more of my thoughts. I appreciate anyone who's watched my video, and I'm going to do more, and maybe someday I'll get paid to be even more motivated, but I have to put out more information, right? I have to put out more things to get to that place, which I hopefully will have the mindset to do, because I find it fun. I hope you do too. All right, have a good day. Bye. I gotta find the end. My mouse isn't connecting. Where's my mouse to hit the stop button? Oh, there it is. There it is. And bye.